And so Coach Prime was talking, and he said he wants a pre-New Year's bowl game for HBCUs. Now, right now, Division Two, they're not allowed to play Division One, any type of bowl game or anything. I guess that's some kind of little provision they have in place. Maybe they can change it or something. Maybe not. But what do you all think about the idea of this happening? Now, I heard someone mention something about an all-star HBCU team, and then I heard another conversation where it just be, just the best HBCU, I guess, that's available to play or whoever gets selected. But what do you all think about them allowing HBCUs and essentially Division Two teams to play in bowl games against Division One?
For me personally, I think it's something that's needed. There's nothing that really kind of, you know, is really nothing out there for the HBCUs. It'd be nice to see that because, yeah, I mean, in recent years, you've seen them do different things, at least down here in South Alabama, where they're doing a little HBCU thing for these guys down here before the Senior Bowl, which I like. Also, this would be one. It's to me, if they do a bowl game like that, it's almost like it would be to me. It'd be like a kickoff to like you got your East West Shrine game, then you got your Senior Bowl, then you have the North South game, whatever. To me, that would be kind of like a prelude,
almost
to
like
those.
a classic.
Yeah, something like that. And it'll be something, it'll be one more stage for some of these HBCU guys to get seen by some of these NFL guys to give them opportunity to, because typically when you have the Senior Bowl, you don't get to see too many HBCU guys, if that makes sense. So I think it'd be something good for the HBCUs, and it'll get some of these seniors an extra look than maybe trying to make it to the next level.
Yeah, I think Buck got some good points, and I mean I'm totally for it. I think the bottom line with the reason why it hadn't been happening was pretty much, I guess, people just curious about. They see the population of certain schools and they just assume that maybe won't be that many people at the game or whatever. But I mean, but I think that's how it all originated, because I don't think it had nothing to do with competition. Because like I say, most of the time, I mean, when you get outside the when we was coming up, the whatever games you didn't see on January the 1st, of course, that shit go all the way down to February. But whatever games that used to not be on January the 1st, if you weren't just an avid football fan, you weren't looking at it anyway. So I don't see where somebody, just, feel like it's the end of the world. And I'll tell you this right here. For the people who individually want to kind of stand out a little bit, I mean, we see it every March with smaller conferences, including the SWAC and MEAC, to go to the with March Madness. I mean, you usually they're going to end up playing the number 1 and number 2 team in the nation. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 they lose, but at the same time, that's a good way to, if this kid is really what they cut out to be. I mean, hey, who knows? That can be a good way for the scouts to just kind of look at what they talent match up against strong competition. So I look at it like the way March Madness is now. Nobody excludes different people, even though March Madness is a playoff system. But that's how I would see that bowl like that. Like, hey, let them, whoever match up, let them play, and whatever happened. But I guarantee you, between at least 3 or 4 of the SWAC schools and probably about the same amount of MEAC schools, it'll be, I mean, as far as like, nobody's gonna lose money on the game. As far as the smaller bowls, it'll be more people there than it would be if it is what it is. That's guaranteed. So
But
nobody's
see,
gonna lose money on
I
it.
don't know about that though, because when the
You don't
SWAC
know about
schools
it.
and the MEAC schools, when they pack the house, it's all based on people going against each other. Now you say, okay, let's say they play a school like Stanford. There's nothing to see. If they can't get their bands and stuff on the field and everything else, half the people don't want to come. Because it ain't about the football. It's about everything go around the football. So if long as I can actually talk to my buddy and say, okay, we going to beat Tennessee State, or we going to beat Southern, or we going to beat Grambling, it's a big rivalry thing going on. So everybody is involved. When they start playing these other schools that ain't got no skin in the game, and nobody's, the band might not be able to do their thing at halftime and all that, are the people still going to travel to support the football team? I don't think so. Jackson
Well,
State,
the biggest crowd that The Rock ever had was JSU. That's a fact. The USM. So
yeah, but see, that's the state of Mississippi.
well, hold on. We're talking about bowls. I mean, we established ain't no HBCU gonna be playing on New Year's, which would be the Sugar Bowl and all that. But the bullshit, the stuff nobody look at, I guarantee you it'll be people there.
Yeah, but are they going to travel like they would be if they were playing each other? I don't think so.
Well, you got to look at it like this.
Well, okay, well, look at who's already there. Could you do this very quick? Could you look up how many people attended the New Orleans Bowl last year? I don't know. I'm just saying.
But that's what I'm looking at. I'm one step ahead of you, Eminem. In the New Orleans Bowl last year, it was 21,600, and I mean Jackson State could do that in their sleep.
Yeah, and they showed up last weekend at Lad People's Stadium when they were playing down. I wish I could have gotten to that game.
The Liberty Bowl. Now the Liberty Bowl.
We talking about New Orleans and close places.
Those are the bowl games that we talking about.
Those are bowl games. We're not talking about no.
He said pre
Rose Bowl.
Yeah, he said pre New Year's.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah,
we're talking about the lesser bowl games pre New Year's Day. The New Orleans Bowl, the Birmingham Bowl.
I was saying that. I understand that. How the hell y'all gonna get the Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl, Fiesta, or anything like that? We know better than that.
Yeah, we weren't talking about that.
We weren't talking about that. We were talking about
you said nobody went travel. You said nobody went travel, and the point I was making was those lesser games. We have more people at games anyway. I guarantee they'll travel to that, unless it's in Hawaii or something.
Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.